Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So, another Let's Do Deals. Let's pitch mobile home deals. We got a few investors that have spoken on coming next week. So, we should have some other investor deals as well. I can't wait to see them. One of them is a student, GMHU. So, definitely want to see what he's been working on, but all good stuff. Not everything is a deal. Not everything you can purchase, not everything you can, want to go out and sell at a certain number. It's like, a lot of times you got to get creative, and sometimes you got to change things up. You can't do the same thing over and over and think it's going to work out each and every time. So, working on a lot of deals, a lot of opportunities are coming. We'll talk about some of those there. I want to do a deal breakdown. It's one mobile home in specific, and we get so many deals. We put them on a spreadsheet, and it blows my mind how many investors are more than ready to invest and still continue to sit on the sideline. Look, I can bring you the deals, I can bring you the connections, I can get you into the community, I can coach you, mentor you, walk you step. I'll hold your hand through the line, but I cannot do it for you. That's all there is to it. And so I look at some of these deals that we post on the spreadsheet, and it's like, I see why some are being passed up. They need more work, maybe the numbers, but it always goes back to the same thing. And it's like, it's too much to be done. But what investors or people looking at these deals, it's like you're not looking at a standpoint of a numbers, because you can't break down the numbers. When I ask these investors, like, you're saying it's too much work. Okay, give me some numbers. Obviously you're going to be into the mobile home for 6,000, let's say. How much rehab do you think it's going to take, numbers wise? How about material? How about the holding? How about utilities? It's a big, I don't know, it's just a lot. So it's overwhelming. It's what it means. You're overwhelmed because you're looking at the big picture of it's too much work. First of all, I hope it's not you out there doing the handyman work. And if that's the case, you by yourself, I probably would say it is too much work. Not that it can't be done, but but I'm going to break that deal. I took one of the homes that it was getting passed up on, and I had contractors ready, and I said, let's go ahead and tackle this, because I want people to see the finished product on something that looked like it was all kinds of work needed. It was too much to handle, and I want to talk about the numbers. That's what makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the camera over. Spent all day rushing around. I think I put about 400 miles today. The whole state of Georgia is like one giant loop I'm running around. So, all right, come on. This is why I don't do Zoom. Zoom is slow. There we go. All right, let me turn the camera over for y'all. So, and new videos are up, by the way. Same property that I did a tour, a final walkthrough from a contractor. Now, the contractors that we use for that one property are one of our top contractors. So, I trust them, but trust but verify. Remember that. Trust but verify. Pictures are good, videos are okay. In person is much better. And if I'm in the area, I'm stopping by. I also don't tell my contractors when I'm stopping by. I just show up whenever I'm there. So it's one of those surprises. I'll keep them on their toes is what I do, but can't do that with all of them. We've got a few crews that they're on their way out. So, all right, let's start with one of them that just came in today. This is down in Macon, Georgia. This area is rather desirable. Macon, kind of hit and miss in certain areas, but this is closer to, if you map it. And then guys, I know y'all can't see the screen very well. I keep talking about, I'm going to link the Instagram to the Zoom here or whatever we need to do. It's like, I will get to it. Don't forget the recording goes on our YouTube first thing in the morning. You can watch the big picture, or better yet, look at the spreadsheet on your own. So let's jump on this one. Macon, Georgia, lot 134. This is a smaller, but it's a good unit. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. In the side where Macon is, that's actually closer to Jones County. So check that out. A little bit more desirable out there. The lot rent is $330, and it includes water and trash. It needs pressure wash. As soon as I saw the home, it's like it needs pressure wash. You pressure wash one of these metal on metal, it looks as good as new. Beautiful. That's why I love metal on metal. But on the inside, TLC cleanup. It needs little to nothing, and this is what you want to see. So this, I guess they try to get creative to put something like a brick wall. It's not real brick, thank gosh, but I guess it looks a little creative. So vinyl is from the 80s, maybe 70s. Some of this stuff is original, so it's still standing, it's still going. For some of those people who say, hey, old mobile homes won't make it, this one's standing just fine. plenty, and it's going to be a good investment for somebody who takes it on. So again, touch up, clean it up, and this is exactly what I mean. I wouldn't paint it. If you came in and put a whole new paint job, maybe something commercial, vanilla, or something light gray or that sort of thing, do white trim. Obviously, it'd be a giant upgrade, and it's not costly by any means, but I don't fix what's not broken. Don't overdo it. If it's not needed, there's nothing wrong with the wood color. Yes, it looks old, but the one thing I may change on here is the vinyl. There's no real tears or anything either. So just, it's questionable. Leave it as is, touch it up, and put it on the market for rent. That's one different outcome. But asking 8,000 for this one, resale in that market is 22K. Rental rate's not listed on here, but I will say for 2-1 is right around 700 in this market. So good numbers for sure. And we have 3 on the other side. So this is actually 2 communities. They're across the street from each one. It's 49. If y'all look at the map, 49. It's like on the other side, we have 3 RTOs. So those are doing phenomenal. We don't have any on this one community, so we may even take it ourselves. This one I presented last week. We went ahead and cleaned it out for you. So one more step. I had a crew that said, Jay, give me some work. We're finishing early before we start that other unit. Is there something light you have? Sure, go clean this home out. So the same 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide down in Warner Robins had quite a trash mess on the inside. It has now been cleaned up, so looks a little more desirable. Still needs work, still needs TLC. There's sections on the floor, as you can see. I guess this is the way the previous owners decided that's how you fix the floors. Is if it's soft, you just lay a plywood sheet on top of the vinyl and you're good. Sturdy enough, I guess, for what it is. Stove, fridge comes with it, so that's a plus. No microwave. I took the microwave. I'll put it in the camper. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Which one is? All right, let me do the breakdown now. I want to talk about that one. So there's a few more homes that need to be moved, and there's quite a few more homes that we need. There's going to be a big opportunity also coming in Griffin, where we need about 70 mobile homes. That's going to be in July, so we'll talk about that. Where is my Griffin 27? Here it is. All right, so this one. Ew, it's ugly. It's a mobile home. Eminem lived there. It stinks. I don't want it. Every excuse in the book. Okay, I took it. I took it and I rehabbed it. That's what I do. When I say I, my contractor crews. Okay, and I mean it wasn't horrible. It's ugly, no doubt. But that's the thing is if it's beautiful, move-in ready, it's probably not a deal for us as investors unless you're thinking long term. I'm going to buy something that I don't want to do with contractors, the material, the whole list. Just give me something that's already been rehabbed. That's fine. Maybe you want to turn it into an Airbnb, long-term, Section 8, rental, extended stay, whatever you want. Then that's fine. But overall, it's like we buy these at wholesale, rehab them, and sell them at retail. That's how you make your profits, your margins are there. So, and it was, I mean, even something like this bathroom, I mean, that vanity had no chance. Did I think about keeping it? Yes, I try to save and salvage everything possible, but it was a goner. I mean, as soon as they messed with it, it fell to the floor. So that was gone. I had to invest a whole another $99 to get a new vanity, but that's okay because they gave it gave us some room. So, and this is actually a 3-1. Yep, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It is listed as a 2. I'm going to fix that right now. But okay, before I talk numbers, so here is what it looked like. That ugly, yes, ceiling is gross. The cabinets, I mean, just yuck. You can tell, obviously, just over time. A lot of times you walk into these mobile homes and it's like you see like yellowish kind of stain on the ceilings, on the walls. It's like that's from smoking. Previous people who lived there, they smoked inside the mobile home. I don't know how you do that, but you do. And when that happens, obviously the smoke just stains. It's the nicotine, so it's kind of gross. You got to come in, kills it, paint it, make it beautiful again, and it checks out. But this is the ugly. So we took it on and immediately zoom out a little bit. There we go. Put new vinyl, did an entire paint job on it. Kept the stove works, so we kept that. Here's some of the pictures when I first started. And like I said, there is a video where I did midway through the rehab. I walked in and recorded that because I wanted to get that captured. And then today I did a full video now finished. There's a couple little things that were still missing, but overall the home is done. So big change. Black cabinet sections of the kitchen black. That's my contractor's doing is he calls it modern rehab. I say it's phenomenal because when you paint the cabinets black, any little scratches or dings or that covers it beautifully. So I'm okay with that. Okay. So here's a picture of the kitchen. Same living room. This is another angle from. Y'all tell me what you think about this. My contractor and his quotations modernist. He likes to use trim all throughout the mobile home, but leave it the color of wood. I don't know if he's just being lazy and doesn't want to paint it, but I'm not against it. It's starting to grow on me. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this trim all around. I think it gives it a different little look for sure. And we did do two of them prior to that was definitely the same concept. And they sold instantly. So maybe he's on to something. Anything that makes us money, I'm okay with. So keep them coming. Does have a little shed with it, so that will go with the mobile home. That's also a selling point. It's extra storage for anybody who buys it. And here is more now, as of today, the final product. So this is really done at this time. A couple little things that still needed a touch up. A couple little face plates were missing, but overall, it's done. And this is what I'm talking about. When I say presentable, this is what I mean. Okay, we did a review on a couple mobile homes for a couple other contractors, and it's it was not finished. That's what I meant about the vanity. We put a small vanity. There's still a mirror he has to put on top, but you see how that opened up some of the space here. Doesn't look like much, but now you can put a little shelf or something. These mobile homes are small, so any way you can save space. Even closet doors, for instance. I don't like to put a full size closet door because you got to think the rooms are small. When you open the door, it opens into the room, obviously, and it just makes it even more crowded, smaller, people complain, etc. So we use something like accordion doors or farm type doors where they open side to side, a lot better off. So just little things like that. You get just getting creative with it, right? And none of those stuff costs more really. The doors actually a little bit cheaper. So all right, so let's talk about the numbers on this one here. Now I'm still putting together. I haven't got, now my Instagram is slow. Maybe it's my internet is what it is. All right, 5,500. That's how much we got this mobile home for. 5,500. It was a deal with the park owner, just a few other units we were getting. So $5,500. We put a total of $3,000. I know it looks like a lot more, but it's not. Paint is not that expensive. Wood is at an all-time low. The same plywood sheets that, what was it, about 6 months ago, 6, 7, 8 months ago, they were about 100 a piece, are now about $8 to $9 a piece. You can rehab these mobile homes entirely, put a whole new floor in for a few $100. It's no brainer why you should be investing at this time. 3,000 all in, plus about 500 utilities, the insurance, that sort of thing. It put us right around 9,000. A little bit more than I like to be in, but this is not going to be, even though the list is for sale, I'm going to keep this one as a long-term rental. We need a few more of those. We're still building our portfolio, like all of you should be doing. So we're going to keep this one here. I don't know, 4 or 5 years, then decide maybe to do a lease option, rent to own, or decide then. But you'll make your profits over time. For those of you getting new into this, it's, if you have the funds, you can start the same way. Maybe you need to start out as a wholesaler. So, just different things you can do. But review this page. If you have our spreadsheet, just look at the certain things. Some of you are wondering what kind of rehab you can do. Just get ideas. Success leaves clues. I look at successful people and I see what they're doing and I kind of follow their lead. So, in this case, our contractors are doing a great job at these mobile homes. See what you can pick apart. Look at certain things you can do better, but always stay within budget. Remember that. So let me turn the camera. I would not change the tub. No. And I'll tell you why. Because tubs are, when it comes to older mobile homes, you've got certain sizes like doors, cabinets, counters, tubs that you cannot just go to your Home Depot or Lowe's or any home improvement store and say, hey, give me one of these for my mobile home. Because unless they're made specifically, they do not fit. So therefore, now you're having to take walls out, mess them. There's nothing wrong with the tub. It's not cracked, it's not damaged. They do sell these kits that you can paint them, and they actually turn out great. But I like it green. Keep it green. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so we'll see on that. But all right, so yeah, right around 9,000 on that one. All right, let me talk about, as I mentioned last week, if you join us on this call, is we were not going to upload as much inventory because we're actually going to go into look at more inventory later in the week, and that later in the week is tomorrow. I will be in Athens, Georgia, where we're going to be visiting a community with the park operator, and there's a lot of mobile homes there. We are going to focus on doing the best that we can, like we do with every community. It's all about making it a win-win situation. So, it's going to be real specific as to how many investors we bring in. I got to run this by him. I'm saying all this pre-hand, but you're talking about almost 30 mobile homes available at a college town. That's a no-brainer. I mean, those are deals to come. So let me still sharing. We go. I did this Sunday instead of trying to look at two screens. And I can talk. Okay. So we got that going on. Deals. We need I mean, a lot. I don't want to say 100 units, but it's definitely close to. East Georgia continues to be a hot market. Anybody in East Georgia that buys from us, it's like they buy and never resell. That's just the way that it seems. I mean, it's so hard to get deals. And right now, we need close to 90 mobile homes to go towards Hinesville, Statesboro, Savannah, all those areas. So for those of you new or want to connect or work with us, it's like we will pay up to 1,000 per lead. Now that's just you saying, "Hey Jay, there's a mobile home here on Facebook. Bring me the lead. If you can give me the number, that's even better. Give me as much information as you can. You don't have to negotiate. You don't have to do none of that. Bring me the lead. We will try to make it into a deal. And if it becomes a deal, meaning we close on it, you get paid up to 1,000 per lead. I mean, how much can you make on that? That's up to you. Bring me 5 deals a week. That's 5K. Okay, so these are opportunities, and it's because we have a high demand to fill parks out in the East. We did this out in West Georgia. It took us 3 months, 80 mobile homes. It was easy. They were coming out of Alabama, East East Alabama, West Georgia, etc., and we were able to do it pretty quickly. East Georgia is just a hotter market. It's more need, more demand, less dealerships out towards that way as well. So that's where you see the deficiency. But that's one way where y'all can come in, work with us, and start making money day number one. So, okay. Wholesalers, yes, we work with y'all. Investors, of course. And I'm not against realtors. Bring me some deals. Realtors, I know you stumble upon these mobile home deals quite often. So bring them to us. Okay. Let me see. Any questions I will answer here in a few minutes. I want to quickly talk about 2 events. Okay. So I made a video. And in my mind, I have shadow. I love the shadow event. The shadow event is one day where I connect with strong, hungry investors who are coming there to learn and take action. But I made a video on another call as a gift from me to you. Is I'm going to teach you my secret to getting off-market deals. That's going to be May 10th, which is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday on Zoom. Okay, no Instagram. We may go live on Instagram. I don't know, but it's going to be live on Zoom because I want interaction, and I'm going to be showing y'all social media, physical advertising. Forget about door knocking. All this old ways of doing this. Let me drive for dollars or pennies or whatever you call it. I'm going to show you how you can get people, sellers, to come to you, not the other way around. Don't chase leads. You got to post, brand, market, and advertise accordingly, and deals will flow your way. I just sat here and I said that you can make 1,000, up to 1,000 if you bring me a lead. Now I'm sitting here telling you that I'm going to do a free call next Wednesday and show you my secrets to bring it to getting deals. So, okay, join us on that. It's a free call. Send us an email. There's no limit to that. I know we have a meetup page on that as well, so you can read up on it a little bit more. Certain things we'll cover. And then 10 days from there is when the shadow event is going to happen. And it's turning out to be more like Thomaston, Georgia at this time. And it's because of the inventory we have available. I know we had said Griffin or Macon, so it's like between those areas. We'll send details on that, but it's like we only have a few seats available for that remaining. There is the virtual option that you can join us as well, but it's to get the real insight of, to really learn and connect, especially with like-minded investors that are going to be there. You want to attend in person. You want to make sure that you come in person and be part of the crowd. We have a partner of us, Mr. Cole. Y'all going to be hearing from him quite a bit more. He's been in this business for 30 years. He not only buys mobile home parks, but he develops them. I mean, he takes a piece of land, parcel of real estate, and converts into actual mobile home parks. So he's going to come. Some of you are ready to start investing in mobile home parks or getting to, because you can't wholesale mobile home parks. You can flip them. You can do a lot of things. So it would be good for you to come and learn a lot of the ins and outs, also what it takes to be a mobile home park operator. We got our contractor will be there, our insurance agent will be there, our let me see. The handyman is definitely going to be there. I know we got a couple handymen potentially, so we're working on that as well. And then we have, I mean, it's just overall, it's going to be a great event. So May 20th, put it on your calendars, send us an email. If you do want to join, there's only few spots available for the live section. So just tossing that out there. All right, that is it. I have a call at 7:30. We're going to jump back to back. So that's going to do it for this evening. Catch the replay, YouTube, Wednesday morning. Visit GarciaMHU.com. And thank you for watching.